Moving on, Pakistan continues to nurture and sponsor terrorists in its territory to use them as proxies against its neighbors. The aim is to create chaos and unrest in the region, especially in India's Jammu and Kashmir. It helps these guerrillas to infiltrate into Indian territory and target the military installations and civilians. However, the alert Indian security forces are eliminating these terrorists with a commitment to maintain peace and tranquility in the region. We have a report.
The Indian security forces are carrying out a series of operations to uproot the network of terrorism from Jammu and Kashmir. The terror groups operating here have received a huge setback when 3 terrorists belonging to Lashkar-e-Taiba were recently eliminated in Kashmir's Shopian district. They were involved in several cases, including attacks on security forces and civilians. In the wake of recent spike in killings of civilians by Pakistan-backed terrorists, the security forces launched a major anti-terror crackdown. Unfortunately, the peace and development in Jammu and Kashmir frustrates Pakistan, and it makes all possible efforts to unleash chaos and violence in the region. The Indian Air Force chief recently said that Pakistan will continue to sponsor terrorism despite its economic weakness.
On the Western Front, we continue to be in a no war, no peace situation. Pakistan is unlikely to shed its Kashmir-oriented strategy for the foreseeable future. Despite Pakistan's own internal problems and economic weaknesses, it will continue to sponsor terrorism.
Pakistan's strategy of bleeding India by 1,000 cut has been implemented by exploiting religious sentiments and whipping up passions on communal and sectarian lines. Terror groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed have been the Pakistani establishment's preferred tools towards fighting India in Kashmir. LET's agenda of wresting Kashmir from Indian control and joining it with Pakistan is compatible with the state's own strategic interest, and it has provided extensive financial, logistical and military support to the group over the years. For much of the 1990s, LET operations were limited to Kashmir. It was only after 2000 that LET began conducting operations in other parts of the country. Fedayeen attacks involving heavily armed militants launching large-scale attacks such as the ones on the Indian Parliament in 2001 and in Mumbai in 2008 are the group's signature tactic. Over the years, Pakistan Army and ISI have used these terrorists to fight a proxy war against India.
The Pakistani armed forces have formulated the new concept of war fighting and what they call the triple R: re-articulate, reorganize and relocate, with an aim to stymie the Indian strategic gains. Towards this, Pakistan has continued to acquire and equip itself with latest technology, aircraft, as well as upgrade its air defense capabilities. Strategically, they are making the transition from fighting a predominantly defensive war to adopting a more aggressive approach for an offensive defense under the nuclear umbrella.
Changing warfare techniques have posed numerous challenges for the security forces who are engaged in anti-terror operations. The Indian security forces are fully committed to bring peace in the Kashmir Valley by dismantling propaganda machinery of Pakistan in the region.